Welcome back. All this week we will discover Middle Georgia. It's a segment where we'll take you to interesting places. Today we go inside the Museum of Aviation in Warner Robins. Here is 41 NBC's Drake Roselle.
Sitting next to the Robins Air Force Base is the Museum of Aviation, a large outdoor complex with multiple hangar-style buildings and over 80 aircraft to visit. Opening to the public in 1984, the museum had 20 aircraft to start with, all of which were sitting in an open field. Now it has grown to be the second largest museum in the United States Air Force and the fourth most visited museum in the Department of Defense.
So we're a field museum of the National Museum of the United States Air Force, so technically all of our property belongs to the National Museum and we're kind of tucked up under them. All of our property is historical property, but it is property of the Air Force, so we manage it.
The museum's current collection is based around aircraft and objects that have been influential on Robins Air Force Base throughout its history. When not out on display, artifacts are sent to a storage facility designed to help protect and maintain it throughout the duration of the object's stay. Collections manager Aaron Tapp says that each object has its own needs when being preserved.
It's interesting, we don't think of objects as alive, but they're living organic things, and even non-organic materials over time are going to show different wear, and that wear is just the object changing and growing through the ages.
Aside from teaching the history of Robins Air Force Base, the museum is also heavily involved in STEM-based learning, offering curriculums from as young as pre-K all through the 12th grade. Elizabeth Skinner is the ACE lead instructor for the National STEM Academy. She's been working with STEM for the museum for 17 years and says that their programs help to add a different experience for students outside of the classroom.
Well, the education department has been here for a long while and it's grown over the years, and we work really hard to offer STEM, science, technology, engineering and math related field trips. So it really is kind of builds on the curriculum that the teachers are already teaching in the classroom.
The museum is constantly hosting new events and fundraisers, from the annual Model Railroad Show to the upcoming Festival of Trees event in December. But none of these events would be possible without the help of volunteers. Lacey Meter is the communications coordinator, and she expressed her thanks to the volunteers.
We count on our volunteers so much. They are such a critical piece to the museum's running. I mean, they're the ones that have the stories to tell. So if you are a visitor and you are coming onto our campus, please stop by and talk to our little volunteers in their red vests sitting at the desk.
Whether you're interested in aviation history or looking to learn something new from the world of science, the Museum of Aviation is free to enter and ready to share its knowledge. In Warner Robins, Drake Roselle, 41 NBC News.
And if you would like to learn more or visit the museum, you can find more info in this story at 41NBC.com.